Friday at PizzaFLIX. Your night train to Noir City is about to take a detour through the Twilight Zone. Next stop, the evil streets of downtown LA. We got a smoking gun, a beautiful murder suspect, and a case that just doesn't add up. High on style, low on budget, this twisted thriller was shot in 1961 but unreleased until '64. It stars John Hoyt, King Moody, Elijah Cook Jr., and Arlene Martel, Spock's Vulcan bride from the Star Trek episode Amok Time, in the juiciest role of her career.
Operator, give me the police. I want to report a prowler.
What is the number you are calling from? Hello? Are you still there?
Why do we always have to get the heavy ones?
Well, he could have been up on the 3rd floor.
Yeah. Really, we roll along, roll along, roll along.
Guy had to be a real tower of strength to break that one.
Yeah, decent luck, and this might not have happened.
Do we need better locks or better people?
What's the rundown?
Well, preliminary report indicates a prowler.
Mm-hmm. That's the pattern.
Lieutenant?
Hi, Doc. How's the girl?
Well, she's sleeping now. I found her in definite shock. The medication's taking hold.
Can we leave her alone?
I wouldn't recommend it.
Jeff, call St. Catherine's then. Look in on the girl. Now, look here, Doc. Yeah, she's pretty. What every detective needs. Pretty girls, routine cases.
Routine. We need new words for a lot of things.
Words like young, pretty, innocent, and maybe even murderous.
Lieutenant Mack!
Oh, Mrs. Ritter, you're usually asleep by this time.
Asleep? With all of this noise going on? Are you kidding? Huh. And what is going to happen to that poor girl now?
She'll be taken to St. Catherine's.
Ah,
Well, we can't leave her alone.
I'll stay with her. I guess I'm obligated, she being my tenant and all.
Yes, but I don't
Like
think...
I said, I'm obligated. If I don't help her, first thing you know, she'd be leaving or something, and I'd be stuck with an empty.
Jeff, see if the doc says okay.
Hot night. Good looker made her hot for a boyfriend, huh? Now it'll be hot for the good looker, huh? Huh?
Don't you ever sleep?
Too much sleep dulls the brain.
Who told you you had a brain?
He's the one witness I was telling you about. And he only heard the prowler, didn't see him.
Well, it's a big help.
Doc says it's okay.
All right. Mrs. Ritter, you can go up. See you in the morning. By the way, did Ellen Sawyer have any other visitors tonight?
Only her sister.
Her sister?
Yes, Ruth Sawyer.
When I asked you about her folks just now, you didn't mention her.
I must have forgotten.
What time was the sister here?
Around 11 o'clock, I was just going to bed.
Did you see her leave?
Listen, I don't stay up half the night checking visitors in and out, you know.
Well, let's see. B.J. Wilmot, sales manager, Barron's, Wilshire. Gold wristwatch, $22 cash. Goes to Arno's club.
Went to Arno's club.
Yeah. Well, let's run a make on Wilmot, Hertz.
We're just going to do it.
And then call the lab. Oh, and push them a little, will you, so we can finish this one up in the plate.
Max?
Don't open your mouth and then not say something.
Max, do me a favor. Let's go slow on this one. Find out more, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I saw that look of yours in the bedroom.
No, it's not her.
What else could it be? The rest is straight routine.
I know that. Maybe it's just the 489. But for once, I'd like to know more than the file number.
What for? Anyway, we haven't got time.
Carbon copies. We don't even handle the originals anymore.
It's the same thing.
If only we could.
If only.
I know.
Well, it isn't champagne, but it will hold you. Like I said, she'll be right out, and I'll go downstairs. Oh, Ellen, I've made some coffee.
Thank you, Mrs. Ritter.
Ellen, this is Lieutenant Westman and Sergeant Bradley.
Hello. How do you do, Miss Sawyer?
How do you do?
We'll talk to you later, Mrs. Ritter.
Hmm? Oh, I'll run along.
I know this is going to be hard for you, Miss Sawyer, but you see,
I shot him.
Did you know B.J. Wilmot?
Who?
Wilmot, the prowler, the man who broke in last night.
No, that was the first time I ever saw him.
I see. Will you tell us exactly what happened, please?
Well, the first thing I remember is the noise at the back door. It woke me up.
What time was that, do you remember?
12:30. I know because I looked at the clock at the bedside table when I reached to get the revolver. Then I went to the kitchen, and he was just breaking open the door.
Was there enough light to distinguish his features?
Oh, no, the kitchen was very dark.
You say you never saw him before?
No, never.
Well, if you couldn't see his face, how could you tell?
I just knew.
Miss Sawyer, did the man say anything, use any words at all?
No, nothing.
Just what did he do?
Well, he started walking toward me. And then
You were standing in the kitchen, is that right?
Yes.
But Wilmot fell down the stairway and broke through the railing at the second floor.
He did?
You don't remember?
No, only that I did shoot.
Who called the police?
I did. Then I must have fainted or something.
You live here alone, Miss Sawyer, is that right?
Yes.
Where are your parents?
My mother is dead. Father lives in Tucson. I think.
You think?
Well, he always did.
What does he do?
Miss Sawyer?
He's an evangelist.
An evangelist. Did you try to reach him to let him know about this?
Well, you see...
Any other relatives?
Relatives?
Other relatives, Miss Sawyer.
What about your sister Ruth?
She's 2 years older.
Have you seen her recently?
Oh, last night.
What time?
She left before it happened.
We'll have to have her address.
8459 Camden Place.
That's a pretty locket. Must be real old. Is there a picture in it?
My mother's.
Oh, she's very pretty. None of your father?
Oh, my. What a lovely day outside. Just a perfect day for walking in the park.
You finished, Jeff?
For now.
Oh, Miss Sawyer, about the revolver. Where'd you get that?
Ruth gave it to me. She thought I should have it living alone.
67, 1XL67. See the woman up.
I wonder why Ellen Sawyer wouldn't talk about her father. Every time we mentioned him, she spoke of something else, as if she hadn't heard us.
Maybe she doesn't like him. You don't have to like your father.
It's probably deeper than that, Max.
Don't stir up too many grounds in the coffee.
All right, you're right. So you tell me how a guy that's killed in the kitchen waltzes across a 15-foot service porch and then falls down the stairs.
So the girl's scared to death. She can't tell the difference between the kitchen and the porch. We get this all the time from witnesses. I once had a woman identify positively a man in the lineup. He involved in some florist shop killing. You know who she identified? Me.
Car 9. Dispatch 5, over.
This is car 9.
Tracer on Ruth Sawyer. Report negative.
Roger. Notify Sergeant Miller, 730. Request search warrant for 8459 Camden Place.
8459 Camp.
Nice little pad. Yeah.
Walmart?
No.
No guesswork needed.
Ellen's sister, all right.
I'd like to talk to the painter.
So?
When you paint people, you expose them.
Even an iceberg like that?
Even her. Hey, a painter should make a good psychiatrist, huh?
People talk while they're being painted?
Ah, they don't have to.
Well, I guess we could find this fella.
It's funny. No signature.
Careful, man, your painter friend. Any evidence of a struggle? What about the possibility of anyone else being in the apartment at the time of the incident?
Well, there were signs of another woman's presence, all right. The usual things, you know, different shades of lipstick on the glasses, different kinds of cigarettes with the corresponding lipstick traces. But depending on how good a housekeeper the girl is, she might have received this visit any time during the past 2 days. There is one thing strange, however. It's on my desk. Prints on the gun. They were Ellen Sawyer's.
So?
Dermal nitrate test was negative.
What? Well, that means that she didn't fire the gun.
Well, it's not absolutely conclusive.
Why?
Well, someone else could have fired it. Well, I mean, even if the girl did it, the test can still show negative.
How?
Well, she might have had film on her hands from some cream she used before going to bed or 100 other things.
Yeah, she was already asleep in bed when the man broke in.
But there is still the possibility that someone else fired the shot and that she put her prints on the gun afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
Which would make her an accomplice to murder.
He gets all of it, doesn't he?
Oh, hello.
I've been standing here for 5 minutes.
I'm sorry. When I come to see him, I guess I don't pay attention to anything else.
You look envious.
So happy. He sits there in the sun all day long. People throw him peanuts and apples. Little girls toss him smiles.
Wait a minute now. I know it's a pretty raw jungle out outside of the moat, but a cage?
We all need protection.
Yes, but
Now, how would you like to be penned in?
If people loved you and took care of you. But then I wasn't born in a cage, was I?
And what about your friend the bear?
Oh, he was born in Alaska. He still gets quite fierce. Last week he clawed his keeper.
To show how he likes his confinement.
I don't think his keeper loved him enough.
Look, do you mind if I walk along?
No, I don't mind.
Are you okay?
When I was a kid, I used to come to this park. I came here every Saturday with my mother after saving my pennies all week long.
Pennies?
My mother told me it was little boys like me who kept the horses employed. I mean it.
I wasn't. I was just thinking of you as a little boy.
I'm sorry. All the while you've been so serious, and when you're happy for the first time, I blow the whistle.
Would you like
Do you want to?
Close to your sister, aren't you? I mean, you'd do just about anything for her, wouldn't you?
Oh, yes. After all, she's always taken care of me and watched over me.
Like giving you a revolver? I'm sorry, but it just seems so wrong.
What would have happened to me if I hadn't had it?
How did you get that scar? What's wrong? Ellen, what's wrong?
Nothing. Really, nothing. Please, could we go now? Nothing's wrong.
Penny.
What?
Nothing. Suddenly I thought I should say something.
Do you live alone?
Yes. I live in a small hotel on 9th Street.
It's this green one.
The end. I guess I'll go downtown and grab a sandwich. I have to check in at the station in a few minutes. Well, thanks for...
I have deviled ham and oatmeal bread. Maybe you don't like that kind of sandwich.
Oh, no. I mean, yeah, sure. Sure, that's fine.
Okay. You want to meet me back at my apartment?
Ellen, on second thought, Yes. As a matter of fact, I like deviled ham very, very much. And with oatmeal bread especially.
You just stay out of the kitchen. Please make yourself comfortable. It won't take me but a minute.
So how's the detective business?
At least it keeps me occupied.
Yeah, I noticed. I'm doing a little cross-examination, huh?
Slit that shirt any lower, I'll run you in for indecent exposure.
I'll take it off. Hey, law says you can't take your shirt off?
Ought to be a special one for you.
Oh, yeah, special laws for special people, huh?
It's not very valuable, but Ruth had it made specially for me.
Why?
She always thinks of me as her little lamb.
But why in a cage?
Why is the shade drawn?
The character across the way. He annoys me.
Oh, he says things, but I try not to pay any attention.
Let me know the next time, huh?
Of course.
Thanks for the sandwich.
Thanks for the afternoon.
Do you like music?
Very much.
I've got 2 tickets for the bowl tomorrow night. If you're not doing anything, I'd like
I really don't know.
No, I don't play games. I wouldn't ask you if I didn't want to take you.
Well, I think it would be all right. I don't think Ruth would mind.
I'll pick you up at 7:30.
All right.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Hey, Fuzz, she got away with the shooting, huh? Shh. Women got it made. You know, a dame breaks into my place, I shoot her. Ah, what do I get?
You wouldn't shoot her.
Hey, you got a point there, Sarge.
Do you know Ellen's sister?
What about her?
Did you see her leave before the shooting last night?
I don't want to get mixed up in anything.
You rather get a subpoena to the coroner's inquest?
Listen, Sarge, I'm not watching that door every second, and if I was...
All right, but did you see her leave?
I think I remember she did.
You think? Don't you ever do anything?
Sure, I do lots of things.
Where do you work?
Are you kidding? I'm an artist. Hey, baby. Tell your sister her and me's got a secret in common. Last night.
Yeah, BJ was here last night with a girl.
Remember her name?
It seems like I ought to. I've seen her with him often enough.
If you see her name down here, check it, huh?
Looks like you do a pretty good business.
I'm doing all right. Care for one?
On duty.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Message, huh? Hey, I'm Pops Midler.
I can't talk now, Mr. Miller. I have to see my sister.
Well, I think maybe you better talk to me now, huh?
I told you.
I know all about last night. I saw the whole thing. My pad?
Well, she wasn't too mad. More like laughing at him, but he flipped his lid. Pretty soon she left. Even waved back at him. I could see the diamond glinting on her finger.
Wilmot, now, was he drinking too much?
Well, not at first, but after she left, he had a few more. And then he started talking about how she walked out on him and so on.
He get mad?
Yeah. Nobody walks out on B.J. Wilmot, he said. Big deal. Then he started out. I told him he better not try to drive. He said he was using cabs.
Same drivers outside here every night this time?
Mostly the same.
Okay, thanks, Charlie.
Anytime, Lieutenant.
My studio.
Sort of different, huh?
How about a drink, huh?
I could use one.
Lucky, I got 2 cans.
Oh, don't bother.
Now, first we went to this house in the Hollywood Hills.
You remember the address?
The address? Yep, it was the 8000 block of Camden Place.
You have the address on Ruth Sawyer?
Same block.
Then it is Ellen's sister, Max.
Don't jump the gun. The ball game's not over yet.
Did you leave him there?
No, he rang the doorbell and there was no answer. So he bangs on the door, he calls Ruth a few times, and then he jumps right back in the cab.
Where'd you take him then?
Corner of Hollywood and Vermont. Hey, he got killed right after that, didn't he?
Thanks a lot.
Anytime.
Did you see a girl leave the club ahead of Wilma?
Nope. Nope. He was coming out just as I pulled up.
I see you go to your sister's a lot. You know, I always wanted to meet you.
Just what do you want?
I just want to talk.
Sure.
Nah.
Look, I told you I had an appointment.
You just listen to me now, okay? Hmm?
Okay.
You know, my dad didn't want me to be an artist.
Oh, an unappreciated.
Yeah. Anyway, good old dad says, look here, Chaser. The kids call me Chaser. He says, look, you stick to them sewer pipes. That's what he makes. The world is always going to need sewers, he says.
Most artists are misunderstood.
Yeah, that's true. But I wasn't going to let him get away with that stuff. So?
And so here you are.
I got something very special to show you.
I can imagine.
No, no kidding, on the level. I've been working on this for a real long time. Of course, it's not too good of a likeness, you know, but I never get to see you real close like now. You dig it? You don't dig it? Well, look, maybe I could work on it a little. Yeah, improve it, you know. Why are you laughing like that? Why are you laughing like that? I don't like it. Stop it! I'm sorry. Oh, don't go. Please. Stay. I won't be bad. I'll be nice to you. I just want to love you.
Now, just get away from the door.
I'm gonna believe. You hear me? Oh, no! You'll be sorry. Why can't you like me?
Ellen. Ellen, where are you? Why are you so late? I was detained by Mr. Midler. Oh. Don't worry, Lamb. He won't bother you anymore. He won't bother anyone anymore.
Funny, Ruth Sawyer disappearing that way right after the shooting.
You think Ellen could be covering for him?
Could be.
What a crazy world we live in. A top executive like B.J. Wilmot. Money, position, everything. And he ends up by trying his strength at the back door of a girl who's unaware of the difference between Paris and Helen. Paris and Helen? Yeah. I don't know.
Well, maybe we'll get some of the answers from Ruth Sawyer.
Yeah, but when?
Watch the doors, please. Watch the doors.
Hey, Hoyt, what's up?
Just these two.
Right, thanks.
Jeff, you're in a pretty good mood for a change.
I'm in a miserable mood. It's just your pleasing personality.
Yes, miss?
I'm Ruth Sawyer. I'd like to speak to someone in homicide.
That's all right, Hertz. I'll take care of it. Right this way, Miss Sawyer. We've been trying to get a hold of you.
I'm sorry, I've been out of town.
I see. Right through here? Sit here, Miss Sawyer. I won't be a minute. Max, Ruth Sawyer's here.
I'll call you back. Boys. How do you do, Miss Sawyer? I'm Lieutenant Westman.
How do you do?
Won't you come over here, please? You met Sergeant Bradley, have you?
No, I haven't. How do you do?
Please sit down. Well, we've been trying to contact you.
Yes, I know. As I told Sergeant Bradley, I've been out of town.
Oh, well, then that accounts for it. There's nothing too important, really. We're just trying to tie up a few loose ends. Been on a holiday, have you?
No, as a matter of fact, I had a very upsetting time Monday night, and I wanted to get away.
Well, what was so upsetting?
Yes.
A quarrel with Byron Wilmot.
You knew him?
Oh, how cagey you policemen are. I'm sure you know that I had been seeing Byron, that I had quarreled with him, as well as other various and unsundry facts, such as the color of the slip hanging in my bathroom.
Yes, well, just for the record, tell us what happened, please.
Well, Byron took me to this wretched little club, so I was depressed from the very beginning. It was just as if I hadn't really seen Byron clearly until that evening. I became annoyed with him, annoyed with the bartender, annoyed mostly with myself for tolerating it, and so I finally left.
And then?
And then I went to my sister's.
Why?
Oh, Byron had made such a scene, I was afraid he might come over to the house. I wanted to avoid seeing him.
How long did you stay at your sister's?
I left around midnight.
Well, if you were so upset at the thought of running into Wilmot, why did you leave your sister's?
We had a quarrel.
What about?
Oh, I don't know. Why do people quarrel most of the time? I'd had the fight with Byron.
Fight? I thought you said quarrel.
Excuse me, Lieutenant. I came here of my own free will. I had no idea I would be treated as a suspect.
Just
That's
a minute,
the case,
Sergeant. Miss Sawyer, I'm sure the sergeant didn't mean to imply anything. You're here only as a material witness, so please go on, would you?
Most upsetting. Well, I thought I would feel better. Thank you. I drove up the coast. I ended up staying at some motel in Ensenada.
Mexico?
Yes.
What is the name of that motel?
The Spanish names, I don't know. They should have two names, one for the poor tourists. Let's see. El Señor. No, that's not it. Yes, that's it. El Serape.
We'll run a check on that. Just routine procedure, you understand?
Of course.
How long did you stay at this El Serape?
Until yesterday. That's when I read about it in the papers.
But you waited till today to come in.
I wanted to find out how Ellen was. She doesn't have a soul, except me, poor lamb.
Why do you suppose Wilmot went to your sister's?
Well, he probably didn't find me at the house and thought I would be at Ellen's.
Then he knew her.
No, Sergeant. We had met there once while Ellen was out.
Where do you wait, Miss Sawyer?
I don't have to.
What about the house?
It was a gift.
From whom?
From Byron.
Not to kick a gift horse in the mouth, you let your sister do it.
That's enough,
What
Sergeant.
does he mean by that? Listen, why am I getting
Don't
this
upset
third
yourself.
degree? I gave her a revolver. I told her there were prowlers, that it might be dangerous. She did exactly what I would have done.
And what was that, Miss Sawyer?
Jeff!
What was that?
Killed him.
Take a walk, Sergeant.
Max. Max, you heard what she said?
Take a walk.
When I was a kid, I used to come to this park.
I was thinking of you as a little boy.
And love, and love, and love, and love, and love, and love.
I shot him.
The prints on the gun. They were Ellen Sawyer's.
She did what I would have done.
And what was that, Miss Sawyer? Jeff! What was that?
Killed him.
The prints on the gun. They were Ellen Sawyer's.
Where did you get the gun?
Ruth gave it to me.
You'd do anything for your sister.
She's always taken care of me.
Like giving you a revolver.
But if I hadn't had it,
An accomplice to murder.
I don't remember.
Murder.
I know what's best, Ellen. Take the gun. Take it, Ellen. Take it. Take it!
About 10 minutes at me, and you can talk to the sergeant on the desk down there. There's nothing for you. Sorry. So, you do that, and I think you'll do your business right away.
You want some coffee?
Yeah. Thanks. Cream.
Oh. Preliminary death report.
Yeah?
I thought I'd shape it up in rough draft, and by then you'd have come back and we could go over it together.
Sure.
I checked with the dispatch room to notify the Ensenada police about that motel.
Thanks, Max, but it really wasn't necessary.
Just
I was
routine
going to-
procedure.
I was going to take care of it when I came back.
Oh. Well, I just thought it would save a little time.
I'm sorry. About this afternoon,
That's all
I
right.
just wanted to get a few things straight in my mind.
It's
And
okay.
I guess I wound up pushing too hard. Running ahead.
I understand.
I hope you do understand.
Oh, sure, I do. Look, would you take a quick look at that? It's just rough copy, of course. That's...
Yeah, sure. Seems all right.
No changes?
No, no changes.
But when you walked out...
I thought I explained that.
Well, yeah, but why the sudden reversal?
I saw I was wrong.
Now, let me get this straight. We're in complete agreement that Ruth was not in the apartment.
Yes.
That Ellen shot Wilmot as a prowler.
Yes.
And now you believe that Ruth had nothing whatsoever to do with the shooting.
What's all the interrogation for? I told you, you were right.
Because I think you're lying. Why didn't you tell me you saw Ellen again yesterday?
I didn't think it was important.
She's part of the case, isn't she?
Yes.
We're working together on this one, aren't we?
Of course.
Then don't you think I should know what the hell is going on? The trouble with you is you got involved.
You're damn right I'm involved. All right, Max, you're right. I was lying to you. But do you know how much my caring for that girl had to do with lying to you? That much. How long would it last kept together by a lie? At least give me credit for that.
Then why else
I was scared, Max.
You were what?
That's right. I was scared. I wasn't sure. I kept running ahead. Do it by the book. Keep it simple, yeah. Listen to Max, yeah. Listen to the old man.
What are you talking about?
Max, it's just like Ellen with her sister. She's afraid to do anything her sister might disapprove of. That's why I'm convinced that Ruth killed Wilmot and that Ellen took the blame. Because she was afraid she would lose her sister's protection if she didn't do exactly as she said.
Oh, kid, I've been in this game a long time, and
Please,
this
Max.
talk sounds nutty as a
No,
fruitcake.
you listen to me.
The whole thing's just routine. Yes? No. Yes. Yes, we'll be right down. The tip just came into Central. They're expecting some kids in East L.A. to stage gang war tonight. We're to leave immediately.
Yes?
Like to borrow a cup of sugar?
I was just getting ready to go out.
You wouldn't refuse a neighbor a cup of sugar, would you?
I guess not.
I got it. Well, out with the cop tonight, huh?
Yes.
I've been thinking about taking you out myself. Must be pretty special, huh? Going out, buying new things.
Here's sugar. Hello? Oh, Jeff. I was just getting ready. Oh, that's too bad. I said that's too bad. Well, thank you. You're very kind to offer the tickets, but I wouldn't want to go alone. No, Ruth doesn't like that kind of music. Thank you. Bye. Jeff?
Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, tough break, sweetheart. Oh, getting ready to go out and all?
still go out, you know. Why don't let me pick up the pieces? I could take in a flick. Quite a delicatessen, huh? And get some eats. Huh? Take one on my place. Huh?
Daddy, please. You promise you just... No, please, why can't you just hold me? Please, why can't you just hold me? Oh, please, Daddy, don't. Ruth! Ruth! Help me! I need you!
You want to bring the neighbors in here?
Daddy,
I'm not
no.
your father. I'm Spock Smiddler.
Daddy!
You're nuts. You know that? You're just plain nuts.
please. Answer me. Ruth! Please let me in. Ruth, please don't hide. Ruth, where are you? Please. Oh, please, Ruth. Ruth! Where are you hiding? Please. Don't hide from me, please. Don't hide from me, please. Please. Don't hide from me.
It's all right, little lamb. I'm right here.
Boy, do you look beat. How was it?
Well, they never showed up. Bum tip, I guess. Waited all night.
Yeah? Yeah? Just a moment. Hey, Sergeant. Dispatch says communique from Mexico over the teletype. What? Communication from Mexico over the teletype. Tell them I'm on my way. Sorry.
I'll see if she's in.
That was 3 weeks ago. Hertz, Jeff, listen, send out a call to bring in Ruth Sawyer. And listen, tell Lieutenant Westman that I've gone out to bring in Ellen Sawyer myself, right? Okay, oh, wait a minute, Hertz. And you can tell that Lieutenant... No, never mind. I'll tell him myself. Bye.
Hello, Daddy. Daddy come to see his 2 sweet daughters?
I came to see you, Ellen.
Who? Daddy doesn't recognize us. Daddy's been away too long. I'm Ruth. Ellen's where she's always been.
At the bottom.
Oh, no, Daddy. Don't say that. You ought to be very proud of me. I've been taking good care of Ellen.
Like Satan waiting for his chance?
Oh, Daddy's gonna save me too, Ellen. Aren't you, Daddy? Aren't you?
Stop this.
Tell me a story, Daddy.
Stop this.
Tell me a story about the night you saved Ellen.
I never saved Ellen.
Oh, yes, you did. Well, you remember, don't you, Ellen?
It's not true.
It was the night of your first dance. You were wearing such a beautiful dress.
No.
Daddy didn't like it.
It didn't happen.
So he tore the sins from your body.
No.
And then he gave you penance.
It didn't happen.
And then you saved her.
No, you're not Ruth. You're not Ruth. You're Ellen. Ruth was killed running for help.
Killed?
You're Ellen. You killed a man.
No. No. Oh, no.
You killed a man.
No, I didn't. I really didn't. It was Ruth. I just said it was me because she was so good to me.
You killed!
Daddy.
Get your hands off of me! Ruth. It's Ellen. Ruth's been dead 3 years. Oh, Ellen. Get out. I'm a police officer. This girl is very ill. She needs help. I'll handle this. Get out!
solids won't do for publicity.
Who said that? Who said that? Jeff, where's the entrance to the grotto? We've got to get into the pit. Find the attendant. Find him. Find him.
Let's jump in and have a party.
Back. Get back. Get back. All right, out of the way. Come on, move back. Move on. Move on, Sonny. Everything's all right. Move on. Come on, come on. Move on.
I'll take it.
Get out of the way.
Everything's going to be all right. Now, don't worry about it, and everything's going to be just fine.
Come on, buddy.